Hey guys, it's me, Studios, and I'm back again with another LEGO Star Wars preview for you guys. And today we're going to be taking a look at set 75302. This is the Imperial Shuttle. This set's coming out on March 1st and is going to retail for $99.99. That's, I don't know why that was so hard to say, Canadian, and I'm assuming like 70 or 80 USD. The set's going to include 3 minifigures, and it's going to include 660 pieces. Its age is 9+, and yeah, it's just basically a smaller version of the Imperial Shuttle. So first up, the box art I actually really love, with that kind of like blue space box art and that counteracting like big red explosion. I think looks really good. And also you got the big Death Star 2 in the background, stats, and then you got the figures on the side. The back of the box looks great as well, kind of carrying over that same sort of vibe with the inside of the Death Star. And you can see all the different playabilities, like the wings, the stud shooters, the opening of the cockpit, and then the opening of the back. And you can see they have changed Luke's lightsaber, so his lightsaber is green. Some of the preliminary images, it was blue. I think people would have gotten really angry at that, so I'm glad they fixed that. And yeah. Moving on, taking a look at the shuttle, I think it looks okay. There are some things I definitely change, but I think it looks okay. First off, the main problem for me, like, other than this main issue, I feel like the shuttle looks really good. Like, wings and the body of the shuttle look fine, and so does the cockpit, but the underneath of the cockpit looks so dumb to me. I don't understand why they didn't just cut it off a little bit lower and take off those, like, that big, like, 2 by, like, or like 2 by 2, like, slope piece. Everything from there and those Technic pieces should just get cut off, and then there's like 2 plates underneath that big plate that don't even need to be there. So I'm just like, or from the way it looks right now. When I have this set in hand, I'm actually going to try and make a custom, like, how to change that video, because that is, like, to me, I just don't understand. And then the main reason they do that is so that you can have the stud shooter playability, but no one cares about the stud shooter playability. I don't understand why they didn't just throw some spring-loaded shooters on the wings that we can just take off if we don't want them. But yeah, so that's the main shuttle. Obviously, I still like it. The wings do fold up and down. You can open the front of the cockpit, and there's only room for 1 figure in there, so you can drop in your pilot. If you pull back on this little silver thing, and it like pops out this little red piece, you then have access to the back of the ship, which you can put Luke and Darth Vader in. So that's nice. All 3 figures can go in this set. Again, wings folding down. You can see some nice blasters on the front there. And yeah, you got the yellow lights on all the wings. From the back, you can see you got the very nice blue on white contrast there. Very nice. And then you got a couple blasters to defend the rear engines, and I think that's pretty much it for the starship. So moving on to the minifigures, which I actually think are very good. The minifigures are great. This, obviously, we got Darth Vader. Sadly, no arm printing, but that's okay. Darth Vader looks great. He's got his red lightsaber. And yeah, obviously it's the new style Darth Vader. Then we got Luke Skywalker, who again looks good. He's just got the regular hairpiece that he's had for a while for this like episode 6 version. And then he's got the green lightsaber. It does look like it's a different color in these pictures, but I know it's not. It's just the regular shaded green. And then you got the Imperial pilot, which is all nice. He's just got some black printing on his arms, or torso and legs. And then he's got that little pilot with the pilot hat with the microphone and a little blaster. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this set. They got the 3 figures, and the the shuttle itself. That's the Imperial Shuttle, basically. Now, for $100, I think this is good. I really do see where they could have made some upgrades and like made some things a little bit bigger. Again, I need to have the set in hand before I can say anything else. But like, for example, that like under section on the shuttle, just to me is like the weirdest thing ever. I don't understand what they were thinking with that. Like, I don't know. It looks okay from most angles, but like from an underneath shot, it just looks completely like out of place and out of whack. So it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I guess they tried to do it for the stud shooters, but even for the stud shooters, they could have held it back a little bit. Like, I just don't I don't understand. But yeah, I feel like if it was a bit bigger and then they had at least included a stormtrooper, like I was kind of expecting them to include a stormtrooper. Yeah, I don't know, what did the UCS set have? I think it had a stormtrooper, Luke, Darth Vader, and maybe 2 pilots. So maybe they could have well, but they only had 1 pilot seat. So I think a stormtrooper, just 1 more stormtrooper, would have been like the deciding factor, and then fixing that bottom part would have made this set like an absolute 10 for that money, kind of like the X-Wing is with a couple modifications. This set would look great as well, but it just needs that modification, and you just need that added stormtrooper minifigure just to add a bit of value. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. I would still definitely recommend picking up this set if you do not have an Imperial Shuttle, just like me. I don't have one yet, so I'm definitely going to pick this set up. $100 seems great, and then I can make some mod videos for you guys, show you how to fix that. But yeah, anyways, if you did enjoy this video, I greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. Stay tuned for this set review and many other set reviews to come, and I'll see you next time.